How did you make it here?
So I'm a former Subway, Marble Slab, and Great American Cookie franchisee that decided to go ahead and open up a pizzeria called Urban Bricks Pizza. About a year and a half ago, we opened up our first location. Since then, we've been very successful, and we've been selling a ton of franchises and partner up with the right people. Where I'm proud to say in 2 weeks we'll be international. We'll be opening up our first international store in Toronto.
So I find it fascinating when franchisees become the franchisor, because I feel like you're going to have a pulse on what everybody's going to go through that maybe the traditional franchisor won't have. Do you feel like that? Does that give you an upper hand in a development process for you to be able to say, look, I've walked your shoes?
I like to think that. So everybody in our office, from accounting to our in-house designer, everybody got to work in the restaurant. I want them to feel it. I want them to know what the franchisees are going through. So I want them to understand that before we come up with the next biggest and baddest idea, that it's going to actually be easy to approach, and it's going to be operationally doable, right? So we pride ourselves that we make sure we tell all our franchisees that, hey, listen, our CEO is a formal franchisee. We get it. We know what's easy on the franchisee side and what's not, and we definitely realize that consistency is very important, and we try to make it easier from the franchisor side on the franchisee side. Right?
So when you look at this brand, and you're going to be you are in a competitive marketplace, and you were franchisee in another competitive marketplace, how do you create this standout moment? What are those points of differentiation, even as a franchisee with a cookie brand? How do you find your ways to stand out in a franchisee type setting?
So quality is important, right? So if you have the right quality in any kind of product, if you're in the restaurant business or in a plumbing service, if your quality and your customer service is good, you're going to get the business. You know, people ask me, how do you do it, Sammy? Restaurant business is very tough. How do you get successful in the restaurant business? I say, it's pretty simple. I think I got it down to a science. Very fair pricing, excellent locations, and very good service and quality. And if you have those three, the chances are your restaurant is not going to fail, and it'll do better than others. So quality for Urban Bricks Pizza will be a lot different than our competition. We are hip, we are cool, we're very industrial, but we do not jeopardize the quality of our pizza. So we got a true Neapolitan pizza, true Italian Neapolitan flour, true Italian oven that we import from Italy. We do it the right way, right? We do it the right way, and customers tell the difference. And our sales are good because of that, because customers can tell the difference.
So I love that. Did some of this experience, or where you land on Urban Bricks, did this come from expectations met or not met as a franchisee with other brands? And did all that pile into, when you look back and reflect, did all that equal where you're at today?
I like to think so. Yeah, I like to think so. So I've learned a lot being on the other side of the fence. A lot of do's, a lot of don'ts, and we just must, we do mistakes, but we try to not do mistakes, and we try to remedy it right away. So so one of the things that we do is we want to make sure we keep our brand exciting, right? So when you see an Urban Bricks at a neighborhood, you automatically get excited about the whole neighborhood because it's got an Urban Bricks Pizza in it, right? So it's not something that you see everywhere, and in that token, we protect our franchisees by not over developing the market. So one thing that was big for me with Subway was, gosh, there's a Subway in every single corner. They're everywhere. Competition is big, and I'm feeling I have competition on my own brand. We don't do that, so I protect my franchisees on that side. I've been burned that way, so I want to make sure that we don't do that same exact mistake again. So franchisees see that. They always come to us and they say, well, you know what's nice is I looked through your FDD and everything that we were worried about, you've already answered, and it's right on here. And all the stuff that we're going to ask for, it's already here. And we feel good about the brand, and that explains why we've grown so fast in the last year and a half.
Yeah, you've eliminated the obstacles or the hurdles.
Absolutely.
So, at what point, when you're a franchisee, did you wake up and say, you know what, I want to be a franchisor? And what was that aha moment that made being a franchisor make sense for you as a franchisee?
You know, I wanted. You mentioned fast casual pizza is a very competitive market. I knew that that's where the trend is, and I knew that that's the newest awesome way to go ahead and eat a pizza from here on after. And I wanted to be a part of that. So I tried to dial myself in and invest in a franchise myself, and I wasn't able to find the niche. So I looked at it and I said, well, you know, maybe we can go ahead and do this a little bit better. Better quality pizza. Get into the delivery business, which none of the other people do. None of the other competition do delivery. Let's go ahead and do a drive-through concept. Yeah. So it's such a, you know, my pizza cooks in 2 minutes, right? Awesome pizza in 2 minutes. So why can't I go ahead and do a drive-through concept? But let's not be a boring drive-through concept. Let's go ahead and make it nice and sexy. Let's give the consumer the same experience on the outside that they can go ahead and get on the inside. So we went ahead and we completely opened up the whole side where the drive-through system is, and you get to go ahead and watch pizzas being made. You get to see the ovens, you get to see the fire, you get to see the excitement while you're in your car, at the same time as you're inside the store. So yeah. So
I really love that. I once did an interview on Sirius XM with the Wharton School of Business, and they said, how, in your opinion, Nick, would McDonald's be able to revolutionize your brand? I said, I think they're wrong for focusing on ordering inside. You put revolutionary around the drive-thru. You show full transparency because the customer wants that. And the speed of service with an order that's right, you'll win. And I think it's nice and refreshing to hear that you as a franchisee and the way that you've looked at business, it's all coming together and saying, this is how our brand works. I'm going to continue to find these loopholes that probably don't exist in other brands that are too afraid of change. That's pretty cool.
Well, you gotta be above, ahead of the curve, right? So, and let's face it, it's millennials right now, and they're always looking for food to take a photo of and take a picture of before they even eat it, right? They want to be where it's nice and cool and hip. They want to be where they can go ahead and see the kitchen. A lot of open kitchen concepts. There was a reason for that, right? So today's consumer is pickier, right? They want to make sure that the bun's not going to fall on the floor and we're going to dust it and we're going to go ahead and serve it. They don't want to do that. They want to see it. They don't want the number 4 anymore. They want to make it their way. And they want it fast. And yet they want all natural and they want all fresh. So we give them that. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to hear your story, and similar to other interviews that we've done, like Aziz Hashim, that has gone from franchisee to franchisor, and it seems like some of the hurdles of becoming a franchisor are automatically eliminated by having this depth of background that leads to that moment. And I think if I were going to become a franchisee, that would be very attractive to me because I'm going to feel like you have my back more than someone else. And I think that's
we do at Urban Bricks.
That's awesome. Sammy, thanks for the story. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.